Everybody should be involved. Take your seat.
Okay. خلاص.
Yes, what is this? Neutrophil. What is this? Eosinophil. What is the main difference between these two? Granules. Very good. Master. What is the difference in granules?
خلي هنا.
One sheet for me.
Okay.
Yes. Thick and red in color. Yes. And in neutrophil, pinkish blue, and these are smaller in size. Pinkish blue granules, smaller in size. MashaAllah. Yes. Al-Hajjaj, stand up. What is the main difference between neutrophil and eosinophil? Yes. Sabar. Yes. Nobody else. Yes.
Granules.
What is the difference in granules?
Eosinophil is
You are not listening here, huh? 1 minute before, 2 minutes before he repeated. Yes. This last. What is the difference between eosinophil and neutrophil?
Granules.
Main difference in granules. Yes. What is the
The
difference?
color.
Granule color is different. Yes. What is the color in eosinophil?
More deep. More
Thick and red granules, coarse granules, and these are red in color. In eosinophil, pinkish blue, and these are smaller in size in neutrophil. Clear? Al-Hajjaj, clear? Yes. Most of the lymphocytes are like this, 80% lymphocytes, small lymphocytes. You can see small, slightly larger than red cell. 20% of the lymphocyte will be bit larger than large lymphocytes. Large lymphocyte may be resembling to monocytes. But in monocytes, you will see
More cytoplasm.
in the cytoplasm, large cytoplasm, and you can see these vacuoles in the cytoplasm. The nuclear shape is different, variable. Yeah, you have seen this slide, indented, kidney shape, convoluted on itself, different shapes of the nucleus. But common feature, plenty of cytoplasm, large cytoplasm, and the cytoplasm contains vacuoles inside. Clear? You can see the difference in granules. On the slide is not very clear. Basophil, thick bluish black granules. Eosinophil, thick red granules. Neutrophils, pinkish blue granules. So this is more clear slide. Oh, sir. Yes, and there. Yes. You can see these three cells. Neutrophil size is not so large in actual slide. You have seen this. It's almost same like eosinophil or basophil. You can see the difference in granules. Pinkish blue granules in neutrophil, thick red granules. Another difference in neutrophil and eosinophil, you can see these are present in the cytoplasm. Granules are present in the cytoplasm. But in basophil, these are in the cytoplasm and also over the nuclear lobe. They are covering the nuclear lobe. This is overlying the nuclear lobe. Clear? Nuclear lobes are not clear in basophil. Why? Because the granules are overlying the nuclear lobe. Clear? Yes. It's a very important slide. Developmental stages of neutrophil. Yes. One is nucleolus and more than one of them are nucleoli. Yes, Jawab. Remember this please. Any cell in which the nucleus contains these holes in the nucleus. These are nucleoli. Maybe one nucleolus. More than one nucleoli. When this cell contains these nucleoli in the nucleus, this means this is very immature cell. Clear? Immature. This is a sign of immaturity. Blast cell. Now, normally these myeloblasts or lymphoblasts or total blast cells, these are present in the bone marrow. But their count, population, percentage is less than 2%, you can say, 1%, 2%, maximum 4%. So they must be less than 4%. Yes. Ilabi, if cells like this, containing nucleoli, these are more than 20%.
Leukemia. لا.
Leukocytosis.
CLDS.
Chronic مدري ايش.
Chronic lymphoid leukemia.
ها؟
Yes, any student. Yes, wow. Be very clear. Huh? More than 20% blast cell. Acute leukemia. Maybe in the bone marrow, maybe in the peripheral blood. More than 20% cells are containing these nucleoli. Maybe one nucleolus or maybe more. So what is this condition? Disease? Acute leukemia. Clear? Now, this will change to promyelocyte. What is the difference between myeloblast and promyelocyte? Yes. What is your name? Yes? Yes, right. What is the difference between myeloblast and promyelocyte?
Nucleus more
Granules.
mature.
Granules.
Main difference. Jawab, see this.
More condensed.
In actual slide, Hilabi,
Granules.
come here. Yes. Al-Hajjaj, here. There are so many chairs here. Shabab, see this. This promyelocyte, this is containing the nucleoli still. These are less visible here, but these may be similarly visible like this in actual slide. Nucleoli are still visible in the promyelocyte stage. So what is the difference between this and this? Main difference
Granules.
is the granules, not granules in the cytoplasm. Too many granules in promyelocyte stage. This is mixture, primary and secondary granules. Now these two, Hajjaj, without the support of this table, here,
في الوسط يعني.
your seat will be here, and you will see here, not here. Yes, these two cells, myeloblast, promyelocyte, these will divide and these will differentiate. Two features. Division, mitotic 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, like this. This is mitotic division. Oh, Mr. Late Cover, stand up. Here. This is proliferation. Division. 1 into 2, 2 into 4.
افتح له الباب. Reopen the door.
Second feature, one is proliferation, division, 1 into 2, 2 into 4. Second, at the same time, myeloblast, some of these will change to promyelocyte, some of the promyelocyte will change to myelocyte. This is differentiation, maturation to the next stage. Anwar Rashad, take your seat. So, two features. Here, proliferative phase. These will divide and these will differentiate. Two things. Here, they will differentiate to next stage, but they will not divide. Clear? Normally, this is according to the body needs. For example, if body needs 1000 neutrophils in one day, bone marrow will send 1000 neutrophils. If there is some infection, some hemorrhage, body needs 2000 neutrophils, but bone marrow will send 2000. So, this proliferation and differentiation is under control according to the needs of the body. Clear? What happens in leukemia? This control is lost. Uncontrolled proliferation. Clear? One feature. One feature is loss of this control. Uncontrolled proliferation. Breaks are finished. Now, in normal benign conditions, for example, there is some acute infection. Body needs more neutrophils. This is the first line of defense. So, bone marrow will send more neutrophils in the peripheral blood. Total leukocyte count will rise, neutrophil percentage will rise, there is neutrophilia, there is leukocytosis. And normally there is barrier between this blood and bone marrow. Only mature neutrophil will leave the marrow, come in the peripheral blood. Sometimes, after some severe infection, this barrier is a bit loose, and some of these immature cells, band form, metamyelocyte, they will come in the peripheral blood. So, this is known as shift to the left. Just for your easy understanding. This was barrier here, this is shifted here. These are also coming in the peripheral blood. So, this is shift to the left. Clear?
Yes.
This is a benign condition, not cancer. In response to some severe infection or some hemorrhage, some other condition. Clear? Shift to the left. If this infecting organism is more virulent, more dangerous, sometimes neutrophil will be containing more thick granules. This is known as toxic granulation. If the infection is persistent, long-standing, widespread, most of the body is involved here. So bone marrow is very much active, sending too much neutrophils in outside. Leukocyte count is going up very high, maybe more than 100,000. And this barrier is almost finished. All these developmental stages will come in the peripheral blood. This is known as leukemia reaction. Leukemia reaction. But still it is not leukemia, this is not cancer. Although picture is very much resembling to chronic myeloid leukemia. There is not uncontrolled proliferation. This is, your car is running very high. But on your own will, you are pressing the accelerator. You need to reach early. You can stop anytime, brakes are intact. Same here. Bone marrow is sending too much neutrophils, very high leukocyte count due to infection. When you will treat the infection, everything will be normal. So this is not leukemia, not cancer. Clear? This is leukemia reaction. If this control is lost, this is leukemia. Uncontrolled proliferation. Now, in acute leukemia, there are three features, three changes due to change in the
ايش التسجيل؟